Hey, welcome to the channel, all about the blues harmonica. So if you haven't already, thumbs up and subscribe. Okay, I'm going to give you an idea today. This will be for people who've been playing a long time, but also for people who are just starting out. Alright, I'm playing a little groove there, very simple groove, and it's the first steps of trying to get you to groove and improvise correctly over a certain progression. Very simple. Now the little phrase I'm giving you there, so it's very simple. You're not even playing a bend here, look. Let's just work to a C harmonica. That wasn't a C harmonica. Okay, here's a C harmonica. Alright, so for people starting out, 2 draw, 2 draw, 3 draw, so 4 blow, back to 3 draw, back to 2 draw. Dead easy. Then 4 draw, 5 draw, 6 blow. That's it. Then you can play with that groove and do whatever you want with it. Okay, in third, okay, just block chords. But if you're just starting out, just use that 2 draw, 2, 4 blow. That way, you're not actually playing a bend. Alright, you're playing it straight. Now the idea is you take that little groove and play around with it, and the idea is for you to be able to come up with a form of phrases in your head and play it so that it fits the jigsaw of that rhythm. Alright, heart's all about rhythm. All music is primarily about rhythm, okay, and then you've got pitch that we put into it. Okay, sometimes when you teach people, as I was as a jazz saxophonist, when you're teaching people to read, you don't need to read with this thing, but to read well, okay, sometimes you used to break it up into pitch and rhythm so that they see blocks at speed, you know, but with this we don't need to do any of that, but it's all a rhythmic shape, okay. So when you've got this groove, and for now what you should do, although you could play the 3 draw if you want, if you can get that half step on 3, that would be good, and just use the notes of your blues scale, but attempt to get it fitting as a rhythmic little shape and play very small phrases and keep coming back to the groove. And the idea is so that you blend it in and you try to come up with your own stuff as opposed to other things that you've heard that you're just mimicking. Now by that, if you can't come up with these things, then it's a bit of a contradiction in terms, but it's a lack of listening. Alright, but you should be able to drum out a very 2 note or 3 notes in your head within that blues scale, say, and then just drop it in and then come back to the groove. And that's something that you should practice, I don't like the word practice, but you should work out on regularly. And if you're starting out in your first year or 2, stick to the 2 keys of second and third maybe, and first if you want to do it that way. I would play it here. If you can't get that overblow in your first year, just come down and play half step down at the bottom. But in there, what I'm doing is I'm in first position. No bends required for that first bit there. 4 blow, should recognise it straight away. 5 blow, 5 draw. Then back on itself. But when you're a bit more experienced, up there, but just come further down for it. And try it round different keys, but for now, if you're in your first couple of years, perhaps stay in third and second position and work to the keys as you can. And that's it really. And the idea is you're trying to fit things into that groove, and that's the trick really. And you're not mimicking, that's the main thing. You've got to start hearing rhythmic shapes and then to be able to put them. And that little groove, although very simple, is quite could be quite challenging just to make it fit. So start with 1 or 2 notes, long notes, and then build them. So that's the tip for today. Alright, so you can get me for lessons on harpo, heel or wicks. Check for my podcast down below. Keep harping. I'll catch you on the rebound.